Good.
Hey! Hey! Welcome to the Ramble Radio, motherfucker! You know,
what?
It's also radio. Isn't that crazy? Number
what are
all
we?
twos.
What are we?
Triple two.
The triple deuce.
This is the triple deuce ramble. This is the number 2. We're 5 away from disappointing Cody again and not having the Marla
I'm not looking
Gibbs.
forward to that.
It's going to be sad when we don't get that Marla Gibbs retrospective. And maybe we're not just disappointing Cody. There might be a lot of other listeners now, ramblers, that might want that. But I don't know.
We're here not to please.
We're here not to please. So are we going to go see Dune? Or do you even give a shit?
I don't give a shit.
Me neither.
But everyone keeps telling me I need to go see it.
Same. I look at Dune. To me, Dune is like, it's like butt stuff. I'm not into it. Sorry.
I get why people are, but
yeah, sure.
Not for me.
I guess I can see the appeal of putting your wiener or tongue where the poop comes from, but I'm good.
I've already been burned by Dune once in my life. I don't know if I want to get burned.
I've been burned by the shitty movie and that first book. But that thing is like a sleeping pill. I'm telling you right now. If you have trouble, I can only imagine the Rambler's not going to piss off with this. But if you're having trouble sleeping, read Dune. You're out. You'll be out.
What bothered me about Dune was, okay, look, it was cool sci-fi idea, great, whatever.
Right.
But the reason Star Wars was so successful, it was so easy to digest. It was simple. It was
Dune
an easy,
basic
simple story. Dune is this. It's like trying to play the game Risk is Star Wars. The board game Risk.
Right.
Dune is Stratego. Or Axis and Allies. Have you ever played Axis and Allies?
The hardcore shit.
Yeah.
That you got to be like, what the fuck? It takes 8 hours to get the first move out.
Like Risk, you set up the game. You're playing the game 3 minutes in.
Axis and Allies.
It's a 5-hour setup. Just to set the board up is 5 hours.
That's why I can't get into that Warhammer shit either. Love the idea, but I'm not going to sit there and paint 200 fucking models. Yeah. And have you ever seen a Warhammer game live at like a... They got like fucking measuring tape and they're doing... I'm like, just fucking play. Just fucking play.
It's just
Press start and play.
Like that's literally like I'm going to watch a football game and I have to watch them weight train for 3 hours before they play the game.
And sew the uniform. Put the fucking face mask on the helmet.
Pop the popcorn, make the hot dogs. That's like
tune the fucking organ up top.
That's the problem. That's why I could never play Axis and Allies because it was just too much setup.
Let's get going, baby.
Right. And that's what Star Wars is. Star Wars is like, let's go.
I got a lot of living to do before I die. Come on.
Dune is just so much.
Okay, do you mind if I spoil like the 8th book in the series?
Fine with me. The Ramblers could be pissed.
They might. I think a lot of our Ramblers already know this.
They're a bunch of Dunies, aren't they?
I think we got some Dunies from the Dune docs. But yeah. First off, apparently the whole thing, the guy just ripped off like Muslim mythology and was like, oh, okay, I'll do that and make my little book. But so the apparently this is a buddy of mine who loved the books, loved them in high school. Yeah. And I was like, how did you get into this shit? I asked him, like, how? And he's like, oh, it's great. And then we're just talking. And then he says by like, I don't know how many books in, but the guy that Chalamet plays, old Timmy Chals, you know?
Yeah, Timmy Chals.
His son? I can't even say this with a straight face.
What?
His son turns into one of those big worms you see in the trailer. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. When that guy told me that, I'm like, that's the stupidest.
His son turned into it.
How bad do you fuck up as a parent? You know what I mean? Like,
when your kid goes down that path.
Like, oh, thank God my other kid's just a child molester. Woof, you know. Like
he's not a big sandworm.
This one's a giant 80-foot tall worm. So fucking stupid. When I heard that, I was like, I'm done. I couldn't have done a faster Scooby-Doo leg. Get the fuck out of the Dune conversation as quick as humanly possible.
So you were never meant to be a Dooney.
When he told me that, I'm like, what? Wait, what? That's like if Luke and Leia, if Han and Leia's kids turn into the fucking Sarlacc pit
Rancor monsters.
Yeah, one of them's a Rancor, one's a Sarlacc pit. And like, don't mind the kids. My son's a worm.
Fuck.
Fucking Christ. You do what you can. Next thing you know, your kid's a fucking worm. You try your best.
You try your best. You work hard. You try to teach him right. Next thing you know, giant sandworm.
Fucking. They're hanging out with these sand people. I'm going to say it as politely as possible. And then the next thing you know, he's a fuck. I try to get canceled over here. But then the next thing
I just call it like I see it.
Next thing you know, he's an 80-foot cock just fucking floating around. It's just, I was like, this is so fucking stupid. This is already, so it kind of, I just didn't care. You know what I mean? I was like, well, this sounds so fucking dumb. I didn't even get
that far into it. I just remember watching them being so hyped up because when Dune came out, it's the next Star Wars.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I'm all for that.
Right.
We're not getting Star Wars content every 6 months like we are now.
And
back then it was like, okay, and then
we need more.
Right.
And now look, I'm a big David Lynch fan, but the balls on him to shit on Return of the Jedi, and then he goes and makes that. Like, okay, all right, pal.
Like
really?
He doesn't understand Return of the Jedi. He said he got a headache.
He got a headache when Lucas was talking about the Ewoks and all that, and he's like, I'm out. This shit you're okay with?
Somebody's bullshitting somebody.
This fucking giant worm shit. The guy sticks a hand in a box to see how tough he is. Get the fuck out of here.
This seems like Sean Connery when he turned down Lord of the Rings. Was like, you know what? I won't do that again. Sign me up for League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
I'll be this guy. The league is set. The game is afoot. All that fucking stupid shit.
Fuck.
It was so, dude. I'm telling you, and maybe I know there's some ramblers who love it. I think Trent Unruh.
They're Dunies.
Trent Unruh might be a Dooney. I think he said, but he even said, "Look, this movie ain't for everybody." That's how you know it sucks. If the opening argument is, "Look, it's not for everyone," that's how you know it's not a good movie.
Yeah.
Or a story, whatever.
Or, you know what? It takes a while to get into.
Right. Just give it like 2 hours. Then you'll be going.
It's a little slow.
You'll be going crazy when they're in those. They call a helicopter a thopter. How dumb is that? That's like if he jumped into his sports dar and sped off, and like you just change half a word. A thopter. This is just called a fucking helicopter. You already have a guy named Duncan Idaho in your stupid fucking movie. Well, you could just call these helicopters.
Well, it's like unobtainium.
Unobtainium. That was, oh God, that was rough. That was, unobtainium is still the most embarrassing thing James Cameron has ever, anything.
That's walkout worthy right there. As soon as they say unobtainium,
I was
I
was instantly like, wait, what?
up.
Wait a minute, what? And then everyone who fell, it's just amazing. It's just, what if mountains floated, bro? I think that's how he started the pitch, the idea for Avatar. Bro,
Imagine.
What if there was a planet with like floating mountains? How would that even work? This is so stupid. How was that?
What if the sky was the ground and the ground was the sky?
There's no gravity. Gravity doesn't, what do you can't have it.
It's like Night at the Roxbury. It's the inside-outside club.
Right, exactly. I thought the dumbest part of Avatar was the villain. I forgot, but they get away in like a ship and they're flying off of the base, and he's like screaming, and he takes out his fucking handgun, and it's like and the thing is like 3 football fields gone now, and it's like, oh yeah, that'll get him. That's like, it's so stupid. I just remember thinking, like, why didn't he just throw it? Throw the gun.
Well, when the biggest argument to see that movie is like, well, you got to see it in a theater.
Right.
That's not a good movie.
Yeah, you don't say that about any. Like, I can enjoy Lord of the Rings on my phone.
Right.
I could watch it on my phone, and yes, of course, it's better in a theater. But I can.
It's
enjoy
better, but I can
Yes.
sit there on the airplane and watch Return of
Right.
the King on my iPhone and go, "This is a great fucking movie."
It's a great movie. And I don't know. You can't fuck with that. That's that enough. The balls on these people. This
Right.
is the next Lord of the Rings. Eat a bag of shit. I'll tell you right now. There's no way. And I'll give you the dumbest thing in Lord of the Rings are the walking and talking trees. I get it, but give me that over a dude turning into a worm.
Or unobtainium.
Or unobtainium any day of the fuck. Give me that shit any day of the fucking week over that stupid shit.
But all that being said, do we have to go see Dune?
I don't know. I think we might. I mean, do we? It's just.
How long
not-
is it? How long is it?
I don't know. We're not giving it a fair shake already.
Probably not. We're
But-
going in with a bad attitude. But we
We're
went in with a
going
bad attitude to Venom 2, and that was justified.
That was very justified. Eddie, I want brains 500 times in a row.
I need brains.
So has this joke gotten old yet? I want brains.
Chicken and chocolate doesn't work.
Has that joke gotten old yet after the 18th time I've told it? 2 hours and 35 minutes.
That's not as bad as I thought. I mean, it's shorter than Bond.
I bet it won't be as good.
Bond
it
was
like
240, right?
240, I think. This is yeah, that's man. But like, I don't know. I'm trying. How do you go in with an open mind when you already think it's ridiculous? You know what I mean? And you've already been burned. That's the hard part. Is we've been burned by it. I don't understand. I still don't understand what the spice is that they're mining. Is it really just seasoning that they're going to war over? Is it really just like Lowry's? Is it just a big planet full of Lowry seasoned salt? The spices. Because they mention spice mines and stuff in Star Wars, but not.
Right. They don't beat you over the head with it.
That's not their job. Like the Emperor's not like if I can.
Who controls the spice controls the space.
If I. The Lord Vader, we must own that planet of Cumin. That's our only chance.
Turmeric is the only way.
Turmeric is the only way to rule the galaxy.
It's an anti-inflammatory. Everyone needs it.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God, it's just bad. It's just, well, you know, he was seduced by the dark side in his pursuit of garlic salt. That's why your father was seduced and betrayed by Darth Vader, a man who was after power
and spice
and crushed onions, crushed dried onions.
Oh, fuck.
So fucking stupid. Again, it's just like I'm not mad at the people who are into butt stuff, but
no,
I'm not going to join in. I'm not going to get as into it as you are. And then the balls on the people who brag. Look, I eat ass. Okay, hemorrhoid breath. Wait, like, wow. All right. Yeah, be sure not to be near you at a dinner table.
We will never share a soda pop again.
Yeah, it's never happening. You nasty motherfucker. Jesus Christ. Can't get it. Can't do it, pal. Can't get it anyway.
Schmerelson goes there, right, though?
All the time. All the time.
Well, she's got to get it somewhere.
Well,
not getting it from you.
She was opposed to it. Andrea was sad. She shared my feelings, but then Schmerelson turned her. She can't hear a word we're saying right. It's hilarious. Oh, you can hear everything? Well, she took it like a champ. She heard everything, just didn't even blink.
Wow.
It was like, yeah, Schmerelson got me into butt stuff, and she's pouring olive oil into something. Just didn't even blink, unfazed. I mean, that's all right. That's now she's giving me a dirty look. All right, whatever.
Well, yeah. Now you've gone too far.
I've gone too far. So, verdict, Eddie. Do we go see Dune at some point?
I mean,
it's
we
a
saw
chance to go to the
Rampage.
movies.
We saw Rampage.
We saw Rampage.
So I don't think
I'll call it now. It'll be better than that.
We're not above anything in the movie theater.
Okay, but I've never seen. I saw one movie this Denis Villeneuve guy made. Eek.
What movie?
The Blade Runner Part 2.
Oh, I never saw it.
Well,
I never saw it.
if you want to see like what felt like 8 hours,
The trailer felt like 8 hours. I remember watching the trailer. Go, this feels like a long trailer.
if you want to see what feels like 8 hours of beautiful, jaw-dropping sets and scenery, and then Ryan Gosling just slowly walking his way through it, amazing.
How do you audition for that? You just put on a tape of 5 minutes of walking?
Can you just walk in the desert? Okay, how about a rain-soaked city street?
All right,
okay?
walk like it's raining. All right, now walk like it's hot. Now walk like it's raining and hot.
Okay, do that. Can you give us both? That movie was 30 minutes of shit worth watching and 2 hours of Ryan Gosling walking that Dune 2. I was just, oh my God. So
Blade
Runner 2. Blade Runner 2.
That was one of those movies I was like, oh, I want to see it, and I just never went to go see it.
It's good you didn't. It's just.
Because the trailer was just like, this seems like it's going to be one of those long, like, I'm trying to be an epic type movie.
Yeah. I mean, to me, Blade Runner is right there with, like, Armed and Dangerous. You just can't have a sequel, with the John Candy,
told. The story's
Eugene
told.
Levy masterpiece.
The story's told with those two. What more do you need to see?
That's it. Who's Harry Crumb? You're not going to make another one? You already got every...
Uncle Buck. That story is told.
Part two. You did it. You did it with Blade Runner. It ended beautifully, and then they had to go and fuck. Whatever. But so maybe... Look, I guess your argument of we saw Rampage... It's hard.
We can't ever say we can't see that movie in the theater because we did see Rampage.
We did see Rampage. And Venom 2.
And Venom 2. And Venom 1.
And Venom 1, which I think all three of them could... That's a hell of a triple threat match as to which is shittier.
That's the worst movie festival of all time.
Oh, God. Rampage and then the two Venoms. Could you... Oh... So we should disclaimer, we got a lot going on this week, and Cody's not even here. So this might be the only ramble. Probably won't be, but there's a chance we just have a radio today.
Possibly, yes. We're going to try, because I go out of town. I fly out of town Wednesday. You have MRI tomorrow.
And I got to get car shit done right after the MRI.
So we're going to try to record a Ramble and a Ramble radio for Friday. I'm going to try.
Is it a stand-up gig? Can you promote it?
No, it's not a gig. It's Dustin Jacobs, the guy who was the director of my comedy special.
Wait a minute. Are you taking over Rust? Are you guys going to go and finish it?
Yes. Sorry. It's opening.
Is Dustin Jacobs having a World Series party?
He might be. That kind of worked out pretty well for him. We're going to Atlanta. Shit. He's shooting a pilot for his production company, and they've tapped me to be the host of the show.
Oh, look at that. Congratulations, man.
We'll see. Hopefully it goes somewhere.
That's great,
we'll
man.
See what happens. But that's what I'm doing Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Look at that.
I'll be back Saturday.
Not bad. Hell of a run.
I mean, we maybe could do a Ramble radio from Atlanta.
Let's not break balls.
Maybe.
We'll see. Let's not break balls, though.
We'll see.
Let's see.
Well, we probably lost a lot of Ramblers today with our Dunies talk.
When do we go see Dune, then? When you get back?
Maybe when I get back?
Yeah.
Early next. But then we got Eternals, peeking at us that week.
I think that'd be better, because if Dune sucks...
Yeah.
Boom. Eternals is right there.
Right into Eternals.
Right into it.
And we know what we're getting there. We know it's going to be...
At least okay.
It's going to be at least, at bare minimum, watchable.
You have a fucking Oscar winner directing it.
Right.
That can't hurt.
And they're talking about Thanos in the snap. So right there.
You're already in a little bit. You're already in a little bit.
It's not worms and spice.
Let's just hope Captain Marvel doesn't turn into a Celestial, because I'll feel like an idiot now making fun of that kid turning into a giant. It's still better than turning into a fucking worm.
Oh, yeah. Give me a Celestial any day of the week.
A giant... Would it be funny if the guy becomes a giant worm, his kid, and then right when he pops up as a giant worm, the giant eagles from Lord of the Rings just eat him. They just swoop in and just like, oh shit, look at this.
Oh fuck. Killer. Talk about killer crossover.
They're happy. Like, my God, talk about a morning breakfast. Well, you know where to find us.
Yes.
But we do have.
Oh God, we almost got out of it.
I know. We were so close.
Okay. Who we have this week? I don't even know.
It's fucking, it's Snake Mountain.
God damn it. Okay. Skeletor. This is the big week leading up to Halloween here on planet Earth. We all dress up in costumes and go get candy. What do you guys do? You guys celebrate Halloween? And if you do, what are you going to be?
Well, Eddie, that's a wonderful question. I'm glad that you've asked me. Halloween, one of the all-time favorite holidays of mine personally, and Eternius. But as I get older, I like to be a little bit more low-key, Eddie. I like to do things not as crazy as I used to. I like more subtle outfits. So this year, I'm going to bring it down a notch, and I'm going to go dressed as He-Man's father's chode. That's right. There's just going to be dry jizz all over me because his dick is so small, he just jizzes all over his chode. It just pops down. And that's what I'm going to be dressed as. I don't know how he fits it. As big as his mother's pussy is, he can't get his tiny dick in there.
Jesus Christ.
We may need to find a fourth person.
I think that might.
I don't want Dex back.
I don't want Hordak.
I definitely don't want Hordak.
Hordak's like the dumb one.
Which is saying a lot out of that group.
Saying a lot. It's saying a whole lot. But He-Man's father's dick is so. How does he know all this?
I don't. And why does he talk about it? Knowing it, why I wouldn't brag about it.
I wouldn't brag if I knew that. I just.
If something jizzes in Eternia, I know. Let's leave it at that.
Okay.
Again, why?
Why would you brag about that? That's okay.
All right. Catch me 5 days a week. Patreon.com, The Ralph Report.
There it is.
Tuesdays, Fridays, Ramble Radio. Every Wednesday, we got Ramble.
That's how G's do it right there.
Right?
That's
Straight
how
up.
G's do it right there. Straight up. You could see me same Ramble places you could find Eddie. How about that? Please find us. Go check out Cody's Cinesnob podcast. He'll be back next week. We'll be back next week in case you don't see us this week.
Yes.
And could next week be the big Dune retrospective Ramble? Like
could it?
The Dune. The whole time, when you see Timothée Chalamet and Zendaya, I'm gonna be like, they're gonna fuck and make a giant worm. That's all I'm gonna think of. Is they're gonna knock boots and a big ass worm is coming out. That's it. Like that's the end result. How fucking stupid is that? I can't get over how dumb. Like
maybe they'll leave that out of the movie at some point.
I hope.
If they keep making these.
Where'd he go though? I don't know. I
don't know.
I don't. Anyway, we love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe, 5-star rating, positive text review, all that good shit.
Yeah.
We love you all. Stay safe. We will either see you later this week or next week. So there you go.
Yeah,
we love
there.
you guys.